So I've been wanting to get the two Terminator Cobras out, get them parked next to each other, get some footage of the cars. The Competition Orange and the Torch Red do look very similar in pictures. People have always talked about that, and I wanted to just take some video of the two cars together. It's been a little while since I did a walk around of both cars together, so here's the '04 Competition Orange Terminator Cobra, one of 281 coupes made in this color of the Cobras. Chrome wheels. The only thing the car really has is an exhaust system and a short shifter. We'll get a little bit more into that, and there is another little thing under the hood we'll look at, but basically this is just a little bit of the car and how nice it looks. It has 34,000 miles on it. I bought it with 29,000 miles back in 2014. It has the Borla Stinger catback, and I did wet sand and polish this catback. And I think that the Cobras really need that at least. There are things that these cars need to be enjoyable, in my opinion. I think an exhaust system and a short shifter are definitely two of those things. So inside the car, it has the dark charcoal insert seats. Those were only available in 2004, and all Competition Orange and Screaming Yellow Terminator Cobras came with those. And the interior of this car is basically all original. There are no gauges, there's nothing else on there. It does have a short shifter, but everything else is there, including the factory radio. So this is basically as original in stock as they come. I think it looks very nice in here. I really like these seats. And I do like the graphite inserts as well. But anyway, these are just really nice seats, and I really like the color. And of course, back seats in most Mustangs are very, very nice, very limited use. And these seats are in really good shape. So that's just a little bit of the interior of the car. And this car does have a snake in the grille. All Mustang Cobras came with a running pony in the grille, but most people have changed them out. There are no drill holes or license plate brackets on that front bumper, and that's very important to me. Under the hood is almost completely stock as well. Very clean engine bay, and it's a stock pulley car, never been tuned. And there's the engine plaque by the builders. It is the original engine to the car, never been rebuilt, and that was very important to me when I was buying this car. I did install a Steeda clutch quadrant and firewall adjuster to the car. I was having problems getting locked out of third gear with the car, and it ended up being a bad throwout bearing, and the clutch needed to be replaced. And so besides that, and a spec stage 1 clutch to get as close to original clutch feel as I could go, I did buy a Valero King Cobra clutch for the car and went through all the trouble to install it to find out it did not work, and the clutch fork hit the pressure plate. It was a big problem. So I did try to put a factory original clutch in it, but it's not there. You might see that the lug nuts are missing the anti-theft keys. I don't like those, but I do have them set aside. You might also notice that I don't have windshield wipers on the car. I have those put away. The car doesn't drive in the rain. I like to see that back side of the cowl of the hood. I think that looks really good when driving down the road. So now we'll move on to the Torch Red Terminator, and it is a 10th anniversary car. You can see in the pictures it does not have the 10th anniversary wheels, and that is just because I happened to get these from a friend, and I do like the 5-spoke Terminator wheels better than the 10th anniversary wheels. I'm not going to sell the 10th anniversary wheels because I think they belong with the car, but I do have them put away. And I actually do have a set of chrome 5-spoke Terminator wheels that I'm looking to put on the car in the future, and that's my favorite look. So here's the Borla Exhaust, a Borla Stinger catback just like the orange one, also polished. I decided to go the bronze wool route instead of the wet sanding on this one, and it came out pretty nice. There's a little puddle of condensation underneath the catback there, if you saw that too. Carbon fiber inserts for the rear bumper to match the carbon fiber 10th anniversary things. I'll show you in the interior here in a minute. There's the SPT 10th anniversary badge that also came on some Lightnings that year, and maybe even some of the other SPT products like the Focus or Contour. I'm not sure about that, but anyway, this is the interior of the car. Beautiful red, they're called Colorado red inserts and door pulls. The door pulls are actually complete plastic red pieces. They're not painted. That's the way Ford made them for the 10th anniversary cars. You can see I do have the 10th anniversary mats still in the car. Unfortunately, these metal badges get a little scuffed up, and that's how they were when I bought them, but that's what you would call normal tear and wear, and that's fine. maybe I'll look into metal polishing those someday later. So you can see the gauges. I do have a wide band. I have two of the dual Interforce interceptor gauges, and I added SVT logos to those. So here's the 10th anniversary steering wheel with the carbon fiber leather print, as well as the original 10th anniversary carbon fiber leather shift knob and shift boot. Parking brake also has that on it, both on the handle part and on the actual bag of the parking brake. So here are the red seats. I love these seats. They're very fun, as you can tell, compared to the dark charcoal ones in the other car. These are quite different, and these, along with the Mistachrome, were the only leather seats offered in Terminators. So beautiful seats, very comfortable, very fun. I love all the red inside that car. I did go ahead and paint the SVT graphic on with a stencil that I had printed off of the internet, and I got the correct SVT font. That is an aftermarket heat exchanger. You'll notice it does have the snake in the grill instead of the running pony, and these are PFAB aluminum tanks with really nice aluminum welding. Both of them are PFAB. Those were sought after right when the Terminators came out, and they didn't make them much later. Here's the big 3-wire upgrade kit I have for the alternator. I have an aftermarket Mechman high output alternator, and back in the right corner you can hardly see it, but it's the adjustable voltage for that. Here's the level 1 return fuel system. This is from 4 Innovations. You can see it just has the return line that feeds back around here and goes back to the tank, to the hat, and the Gen 3 VMP 2.65 liter supercharger, and the GT500 throttle body with the true 5-inch intake. That is a very large intake with a PMAS Coyote cone. That's how VMP sells it. Original engine built by those two. Again, very important to me to have the original Terminator engine with all the history of these cars and everything that these cars went through. There's the billet flow idler pulleys, stock lower pulley. Other than that, not much more done in here. I do have a couple of catch cans, and the one on the passenger side here goes back this way, and I have it hooked up to a catch can there, and it continues up to the filter. And this side usually doesn't have anything in it. It's usually the driver's side that accumulates the most, and there is a really deep catch can here that the previous owner had installed, and it seems to be a very nice unit, and it picks up a little bit in there, so I think it works well. It goes underneath the blower there, so kind of hard to see, but beautiful day to get the cars out, and I just really wanted to show how nice these cars are and have them put together. Again, the wheels on this car are the machined ones, which I like a lot. They have the dark argent color inside them. There's the Cobra brakes there. Those are red 10th anniversary brakes for the 10th anniversary Cobras, but there's the dark argent and then the machined wheel, and I think that's a really good looking wheel, and they don't get as much credit as they deserve, but I do like the chrome ones better. You might notice that the red Cobra has coilovers. It's hard to tell, but it is lowered with Maximum Motorsports coilovers, and the car has 43,000 miles. So there's just a little bit of both of the cars, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I haven't made a video of the two of them together since I had bought the red one. And when I bought the red one, it was a ported Eaton car. It put down 513 to the wheels, and that was a pretty good setup with a PosiPort supercharger and high flow cat X pipe as well. Now the red one puts down 652 at the wheel. That's on 91 octane, and the pull was only to 6,300 RPM. I think you could have taken it closer to 7,000 and got more, but we were still having tire slip issues on the dyno. So that's just a little bit about the cars, and I really like these two, and I hope you enjoyed watching this. So thanks for watching.